This is Real Change, Real Impact with Brian May, EY America's Alliance Leader. In this episode, Brian is joined by Fabrizio Pirondini, Xoople co-founder and CEO.
Hello, Fabrizio. Thanks for being here today.
Hi, Brian. Great to be here.
Xoople's focused on geospatial data, satellite imagery data, a whole data space as it relates to Earth and what you refer to as Earth data intelligence. Tell us more about that.
Absolutely. Well, in the current world, there is environmental instability, there are resource scarcity, there are a lot of man-made events that are effectively a risk to our society, and incredibly, there is no real effective way of monitoring everything that's happening on the planet and have the information available to the decision maker. So that's where Xoople comes in. So we are creating Earth data and Earth data intelligence, basically seeing everything that's happening on the Earth, converting them into measurement, processing that with AI at scale, with the idea of creating insights that in the hands of decision makers can actually have a huge impact.
Are there a couple of examples that you'd like to highlight of your clients' use of data that you don't think they otherwise would have been able to do without Xoople?
In terms of government users, we are working with the Department of Transportation of a large state in the US. And basically what we are doing, we are monitoring the whole state and trying to identify for them the relevant changes and the relevant events that are happening on a daily basis. There is deforestation, there might be shoreline erosion, there might be floodings, there might be fires, there might be terrain movements, but there are also man-made events. We are trying to enable them to make better decisions by providing this kind of global unified ground truth that tells them exactly what's going on in the world, so that at the end they can take better decisions, they're more informed.
Right, and so we're hearing more and more helping our clients implement artificial intelligence to make some of these decisions, but without that data, those decisions, they would have to be made in a less predictive way or probabilistic way, for sure.
Absolutely, that's exactly the problems that our customers were having. So at Xoople, we are trying to solve both problems. You need the data to feed the AI, but of course you cannot develop the right AI models if you don't have the right data. So that's why we are creating this flow of AI-ready Earth data, and we are using them to feed a new type of AI, what we call Earth AI, which is actually multimodal by definition, and it allows basically to collect many different information on what's happening on the Earth to basically improve its capability to make the right decision. So you cannot have one thing without the other.
Why are more companies not using this data today?
There are huge cost and engineering barriers to the access of the data. Data is extremely costly right now. Secondly, they are very difficult to actually ingest, use, and to extract information from them. So the expertise, the specialized know-how to extract insights from pixels is very limited and very costly.
This sounds like a pretty difficult engineering challenge that, selecting the right technology is critical in order for Xoople to lower these barriers for your clients and be able to allow customers access to this data at a cost-effective way. Tell us a little bit about that selection and how you went about it.
Xoople is customer-centric, is partner-centric, so we are building a complete end-to-end system, and that is only possible with and through our partners. So it's about using the right cloud technology. That's what we are doing with Microsoft, to try to follow the whole chain and optimize the storage, the compute, and the availability of our Earth data as a data set within the Microsoft environment. And we are following a similar path with Databricks. So we are trying to use as much of their tech as possible to hyperscale in the most efficient and trustworthy way. So it's about bringing the data in the right format, into the right storage structure. Let's put it like that, in a way that the data is not siloed, but it's available in the most seamless possible way. What we were doing with E&Y was seeing how we could deploy that into the enterprise customers, and that's when the union of the expertise of, let's say, these 4 companies for us is key.
So this is what we're really finding with our customers or our clients is, the use of an ecosystem to solve challenges that, years ago we didn't think were even possible. What's next on the journey for Xoople?
We have a pretty ambitious roadmap to actually keep developing not only the solution itself, the Earth data, the capabilities of the AI to extract that information, because at the end it's about having the most possible widespread adoption of this Earth data and their data intelligence, and basically maximize the impact.
So a couple of key takeaways for me: an amazing new category of Earth data intelligence that you're bringing to clients at scale, efficiently and cost effectively, to allow them and their artificial intelligence to make better decisions. So I look forward to future success of Xoople and yourself, and I really appreciate you being with us.
Thank you, Brian. It's been a real pleasure.